Let's talk about frozen berries. Why do frozen berries prevent cancer?
So there's research with berries that's so exciting, both for breast cancer prevention as well as breast cancer survivorship. For every 2 servings a week, it can reduce the risk of breast cancer. And for breast cancer survivors, it can reduce the risk of dying from breast cancer by 25%. This was in the Nurses' Health Study. These purple sweet potatoes, can we talk about those?
Yeah, so let's talk about the purple sweet potatoes. Why do purple sweet potatoes prevent cancer?
So I love the berries, right? There's 150% more anthocyanins in these purple sweet potatoes than there are in those berries. Anthocyanins, like many of these other phytonutrients we see in these vegetables and fruits that we have here, they have the opportunity to come into our body. And what we have is we have tumors, genes that will be turned on, and we have tumor genes that can be turned off. That's how they function with the cancer. And these different molecules can help to either make cancer turn off so that it's not likely to have this proliferation, or they can even turn on things called tumor suppressor genes. These tumor suppressor genes help to be the brakes on any cancer.
Why do vegetables like cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, why do these prevent or cure cancer?
These are some of the most powerful vegetables when it comes to breast cancer. And there's so many fun facts with it. So if we look at this cauliflower and broccoli, these are beautiful cruciferous vegetables. And maybe when I'm ready to cook these, I'll chomp on a few of these before I cook it. And you know why?
Why?
Because when they're raw, there's an enzyme in them called myrosinase. And that enzyme is really magical for trying to absorb the phytonutrients that are in the broccoli, the cauliflower, the Brussels sprouts, the arugula better and more effectively. So when it comes to breast cancer, it helps to make estrogen into a less proliferative form.
What's proliferative mean?
You know, when we think of the breast tissue, we think of the fact that the breast tissue itself can be in a proliferative state where cells can grow more.
Got it.
And what the broccoli can do is it can transition the estrogen actually in our body to a form of estrogen that doesn't cause that proliferation. Proliferation is growth. So you can imagine if something's upregulating growth, that's not a good thing, right? We want things that try to turn off that growth, and it keeps that in check.
Let's talk about kiwi.
So at the level of DNA, it can reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is what comes from us from everything as simple as breathing oxygen from the environment to having any stressors in life to just really living. We get this oxidative damage that builds up. Certain foods can even kind of cause this trigger as well. But what these little magical fruits do is they go in and they help to turn off that oxidative stress. They come to the rescue.